We'll just start with the overall game. Obviously you wanted 3 points tonight. Felt like you needed to have it. What would you just say about the effort of the group and how things turned out?
Yeah, I think, I really am a believer that practice leads into games. And, our practice this week maybe weren't at our best, and you could see it at the start of the game. And you know what? Yeah, we won. We got 2 points, but 3 was the goal, and 3 is the standard around here. And, just try to bring that in tomorrow, and tomorrow's a new day, and focus on that. So,
Did have a chance to get some momentum back in the second period, which you did. What was kind of the impetus to the play to getting that first one on the board?
yeah, I think the message on the bench was you stick with it. And, we did at that point in the game. And, Bergie made a nice play over to me. I had some space. I was actually trying to hit Ronner come through the middle on that shot tip, but he set a nice screen. It kind of went a 5-hole. So, yeah, it was good.
And then you go into overtime, it's 3-on-3. How often do you practice those situations?
Yeah, I actually practiced 3-on-3 this week. So, I got some good reps doing that. And I thought we had some good chances overtime to end it. Same with them. That's how 3-on-3 is, right? It's back and forth. It's transition game. So I think, practicing that helped us for sure.
How excited are you guys to flush this game out of your system and get back at it tomorrow?
Yeah, I think flushing it is important, but I also think that learning from it is a really key factor of it. We did things tonight, maybe not as good as we have in the past, and obviously the coaches will cut up some video and we'll be able to watch that tomorrow. But I think it's when you can win and learn at the same time, I think that's really important.
What do you hope some of the younger guys do learn from this game?
Man, you know what? I think they know this already. They've been here the whole year, but 3 points is the standard every single game we come into it, and 2 just isn't enough, especially with how high the stakes are and how tight the standings are. Obviously, we can't control what other teams are doing, but just for them, that experience to have it in you and get it done at the end of the game.
Yeah, with NMU scoring first in the game, it felt like the crowd quieted down a little bit, but then as soon as you get back in it, they're right back in it. Do you guys feel that on the bench when you're back in the game?
Yeah, for sure. I think I've been really fortunate. This is my 4th year here, and to hear the crowd in certain situations is something special, unlike anywhere else in the country. And, you heard it in overtime. You heard it, when we score goals. They're singing Ole and having a good time. It's pretty special, man, and I wouldn't trade anything for the world for that.
The shootout, too. Coach obviously has some difficult decisions to make every time you go to a shootout, especially when there's only 3 that are going to shoot. But, are you pretty confident in the 3 that he picks usually?
Yeah, for sure. I think Ronner's very talented in that situation. He has that skill, that in-tight skill to make plays happen. And, Smitty won us the shootout last week in BG and, has that ice in his veins a little bit. And, I trust those guys for sure. And obviously we always trust Trace, right? Anytime you have that guy in net, I think we have a chance to win a game. And, we're just so lucky to have those guys.
So I take it you weren't surprised at all of Trace making 3 or 4 saves on his back there at the end of regulation?
Yeah, what? Obviously, we don't want to put him in that spot. And but when he's put in that spot, he usually comes out on the right side of it. And like I said, we're so lucky to have him back there every night. He's the backbone of our team. He gets us back in games. He keeps us in games. And like I said, every time that he's between the pipes, I feel like we have a good chance to win.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.